Deck the halls with boughs of holly.
Welcome back to Pat and Ken at the Holidays, the 2019 edition. I'm Pat McDonald, the Uber critic of Chicago.
Jingle, jingle, jingle. I'm old Chris Kringle. And I'm also Ken Candela, the movie wag.
You got your jangle and your jingle. Okay, surreal. That's a good way to open the surreal segment.
Surreal is
yes. Surreal movies are based on
length
and out of time. You know, they were made in a different era. Our modern audiences can see them as just
a
delightful little cult films. And we got one of the biggest cult Christmas films of all time, Santa Claus Conquers the Martians. Ken?
Hooray for Santa Claus! Yay, yay for Santa Claus!
Yes.
The Martian children are starting to go into a funk.
Right.
They decide they need to go to Earth to find Santa Claus to bring them back.
To get them out of their funk, right?
To get them out of their funk. And
they
kidnap Santa, bring him back from Earth, along with a brother and sister.
Yep.
Betty and Bobby.
Betty and Bobby and Boopy and Biff.
Boy, wait till the kids at home find it. I was in a real Martian spaceship.
No, don't touch it!
As I often say, these movies start off with generally a real irritating theme song, and this one is no different.
Yes, it takes the cake, doesn't it?
It goes, he is Santa Claus.
You spell it S-A-N-T-A-C-L-A. You went the right for Santa Claus.
And
And that's about the first maybe 5 or 6 minutes with the credits.
Yeah, they show the whole production staff. It's sort of like, you know, when is this going to end?
And I always kind of giggle to myself when they show the editing credit, because when you watch this film, you're trying to wonder, oh, what did they edit out?
This is a good segue into the Chosum scene. Chosum is a guru that they go to for wisdom.
Guru.
This Martian guru. And
it's almost like a Sasquatch.
And right.
Wasn't he?
Well, and also he had a little Fu Manchu in him.
Yeah.
We need you, Totem.
The shot, he's obviously going to appear, so the shot appears, and a good 10 seconds go by where nothing is happening on screen. And then the close-up. He's nearly coming out of your TV set. He's so close. Or he's talking like the kids, and they don't grow up here. They're supposed to be mine.
Close to the time of the Christmas. That explains it.
What is a Christmas?
It is an occasion for great joy and peace on the planet Earth.
So they go to Earth, they kidnap Santa Claus, they bring him back, and Santa doesn't realize that he's being kidnapped, and he realizes he's being kidnapped, but he doesn't realize that their intention is to keep him on Mars.
You will never return to Earth.
Wait.
Now you belong to Mars.
Ho, ho, ho.
So, and this is where Santa, he kind of converted from a, you know, like the jolly old elf that we know on Earth to kind of a snarly bitch. Because he was pissed, he was kidnapped.
Look at me. Santa Claus, the great toy maker, pressing buttons, has automation for you. Technology. Sweet. Well, that's enough for today, folks.
Well, they froze Mrs. Santa and the elves at the beginning.
That's
and then
really bizarre.
Then they took Santa out, but Mrs. Claus and them were just like frozen there.
But they were not frozen by the film technique. They were frozen like you're playing a game of Frozen. So you saw the finger going up and down. So.
Even the Martian hoodlums, they were kind of like these Bowery characters, you know.
Yeah.
Hey, Santa, Step outside, we want to talk to you.
And, you know, one of them looked like William Bendix. I don't know if anybody remembers that great character actor, but big mushy face. And
You know, they got one little toy. It's the cutest thing. It's just a coiled spring. And it goes down steps all by itself. I was tempted to steal one. I'd like to fool around with the thing. Toys!
But I bring this up again. There was very little ho 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 in this. I mean, we discussed the 1959 Santa Claus film years ago, and that actor completely did not go ho ho ho. So
The other thing that stands out in this film is that when the Martians are coming to Earth, all of a sudden the military footage starts to be inserted.
oh my God, that was weird.
You know,
It was like stock footage.
jets flying and combing the country.
You would see desk jockeys, you know, with their uniforms on, making
Yeah, you knew
calculations.
this had nothing to.
And
This
then-
wasn't part of the film at all.
and you-
Government is searching for the Martians.
have to mention Dropo.
Dropo is he's like I guess he would be considered the comedic relief.
Dropo becomes the Santa Claus of Mars. I didn't even know that.
That's how Santa is allowed to go back to Earth. Dropo takes over the workshop.
He does a little bizarre dance as Santa. I think he was trying to seduce some people.
It was so bad.
Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way.
So surreally, how many bells would you give this?
You know, again, I'm going to go 2 out of 4 on this one. I'm not even going to give a minimum recommendation. I just didn't like the length of it. It was so dull.
And I'm going to give it 1.5 holiday bells. It's real long, but if you've got an hour and 21 minutes to kill, drop open your eyes and sit down and watch Santa Claus Conquers the Martians.
Dropo!
In our next segment,
Yes.
we're going to go back into the holiday tin
The
patch,
tin!
and we're going to take a look at some films. We're going to pull a random film out.
Right. We've reviewed these before on a blog. We never did it on video. We put them in a tin. We've been picking one every single year. And we'll be doing that in our next segment.
Pat and Ken at the holidays.
Yes,